welcome. I'm Brad Richter, joining you from Lead Guitar headquarters in Tucson, Arizona for a special episode of We Are Guitar. Normally, I'd be in the studio of our partner, Guitar Salon International in Santa Monica, but today we're celebrating the gift of this fabulous office building and teaching center, which was donated to Lead Guitar by the David and Laura Lovell Foundation just a few weeks ago. Our guest today is virtuoso singer, guitarist, composer, vocal juggler, author, and actress Badi Assad. In February, Badi gave 2 mesmerizing performances at Lead Guitar schools in Chicago and answered student questions about her unique approach to music making. We'll share highlights from those concerts and her conversation with students in just a few minutes, as well as a stirring performance of A la Nanita Nana by Badi and lead guitar students from around the U.S. And that's what We Are Guitar is all about, celebrating hardworking students from lead guitar programs and the music they're creating together. Let's get started with a performance from Burney Lyons Middle School in Athens, Georgia.
Hello, we are from
Burney Lyons Middle School
in Athens, Georgia.
and we're playing
The Deserted Garden by Florence Price.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Muhammad. I've been teaching at Canterbury Elementary for 25 years. I've been teaching lead guitar for 4 years. And what is your favorite part about guitar?
This year, I loved playing Des Colores because it was my favorite song. And at first, I thought it was going to be hard, but now it's easier because I get to learn new notes with my stories.
My favorite thing about guitar class was like learning new notes and learning new strings with different songs and tunes. It was really fun to do that.
My favorite thing of the guitar class is that I learn new songs.
My favorite thing was learning about the chromatic scale for making the chords sound different.
My favorite thing about guitar class was learning the songs and notes. When I first started it can seem a little hard. But after a while, you start to get the hang of it.
My favorite thing about guitar class this year was that I got to learn a new instrument and I got to learn new songs.
My favorite thing about guitar class is like all the songs that you learn. They're super cool.
My favorite thing about guitar class was learning how to play Oi to Joy and new chords and playing as a group.
My favorite thing about guitar class was learning new things and getting challenged.
My favorite thing was learning a new instrument and new songs for it.
My favorite thing about guitar class was you didn't have to be an expert to learn new songs.
My favorite thing
of guitar was learning different songs each week and being challenged with all those different songs. Whenever we finish guitar class, we're able to pick a song for Miss Doris to do.
My favorite thing about guitar class is when I get to learn new chords and any of those new songs.
My favorite thing about guitar was learning songs that had 3 parts so we could pick our favorite part and then we could enjoy.
My favorite thing about guitar class was learning new notes and learning new songs.
My favorite thing about guitar class was learning the chords because it was fun.
My favorite thing about guitar class this year was learning new songs and practicing them.
My favorite thing for guitar class this year was learning new songs because it was so fun and easy, and I also got to learn songs that I never even heard of or even knew of, which was really special and fun.
When Badi Assad visited Acero Soto and George Washington high schools in Chicago, she not only brought artistry of the highest caliber, but also an ability to connect with students and a willingness to share advice and ideas that go well beyond music making. Here's some favorite moments we caught on video.
My name is Saul, and how old were you when you started playing?
14 years old. And I was lucky enough to be born in this family. When I was born, my brothers, Sergio and Badi Assad, they were 10 and 14 years old. You guys here 16, 17? Yes? Yeah. So yes, imagine having a little sister at your age, and that was me, and they already played the guitar when I was born. So the guitar was in the house like water was coming from the sink and was so natural for me. But anyway, I didn't want to be a guitar player when I was a child. I wanted to be a dancer. But my daddy didn't like that idea, so I didn't pursue with my ballerina dream. But when I was 14 years old, my dad asked me the same question as he did to my brothers when they started playing guitar. Do you want to play with me? And so I love to say this little story because I started playing guitar not because of love for guitar or music, because Daddy. I just wanted to be close to him.
A atmosfera se cria, dia a dia ser mais forte, pra forjar o norte nunca sair do tom.
What advice would you give to someone who wants to become a professional musician?
So first of all, do something that you believe that you have your passion, and you do that with a passion. If you follow that lead, you are going to start doing a career yourself full of respect to yourself, first of all. And in the end of the day, you're going to know, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And I'm going to learn all the tools to achieve what I want for myself. And that is, I think, is for every profession. Our brain is it's this magical and unbelievable machine, but you have to train it. And so every time I sit down to rehearse and to develop my skills, I did it with an intention to free myself. So I had an idea, and to achieve that idea, to do this sound I was making here, it took me a long time to be able to improvise and not think about. So I think the skills, technique skills, allows you to be free. So when you feel or think or envision something, you don't have any rocks on the way. You already clean the path and you go. And if you find some rock on the way, okay, I'll tell this rock how I'm taking this out of the way. So you sit down, you study, you practice, okay, one rock out. And not taking all these challenging times that we spend rehearsing as boring, because it can be boring if you take that approach, but it can be very, I want to do it. And it's like in a sport. Nobody's going to really run a competition if they don't practice everything that surrounds it. So it's a balance. For me, I don't satisfy myself if I don't use all my skills. So it's my own choice as well. But in the bottom end is, if you do whatever you do with your heart, you pass the message. And that is what's more important, more than velocity and virtuosism, is to cross the message with your heart.
Barco daqui de dentro navega bem ligeiro, quando atravessa meu mar, enfrenta tempestades, mas me navega por inteiro, sem temer naufragar. No meio do tumulto, descobre os meus segredos, aprende assim muito bem. Onde é que pode me esperar quando chega muito cedo para me velejar? Me navega, me veleja, me descobre mar adentro, me sacode, me arrepia, me inunda até o centro, me sossega, me areja, me carrega bem pra dentro, me acode, me alicia, me passeia assim bem lento.
I wanted to ask you how you would decide
Yeah, yay! That is the $1 million question or answer, right? Well, we can try. Do you wanna try? Okay. So we have the vocal cord, right? To speak and to do any kind of singing, but can you do what we call vocal cues? Just a melody. Think that the sound you are putting like behind your nose, okay? Here, if I do this in my nose, the sound is going to stop. That sound. So when you do that sound, you free your mouth to do all kinds of percussion sounds, right? And all the percussion sounds with your mouth has the pitch. So if I do, I can do just changing the shape of my mouth. And I can create a groove. And it has a lot of sounds. If you like beatbox, though all the drum set can be translated. What I do is not beatbox because I don't copy the drum, the drum set. I copy the percussion instruments, right? So when you put the sound there, when you get that idea, you can start creating a groove or playing whatever. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before I leave the house, I want to introduce you my band. Are you ready for my band? So in the right hand, here comes the guitar player. In the left hand, the bass. Percussion. Singer. If we are creative, anything can inspire us. Like if I see a hall full of teenagers, that can be an inspiration. For what? I'll tell you later. But all the situations. So the first time I went to Japan, I had my cell phone with me. And I left Japan with like 50 small little recordings on my cell phone of they speaking. Because they sing so much when they speak. And as Brazilian, we do sing a lot too, just the way the song we speak. So that turned into so many songs. And even if I speak, that's already a song that's coming down. Then I can develop from that. Then I can develop from that. And then I can develop to a bass for the loop station to create a harmony on top of that and so on.
My thanks to Badi Assad, our partners at George Washington High School and Acero Soto High School, and our Chicago teaching artists for making that experience possible. Before we roll the ensemble performance with Badi, I've shifted over to our teaching studios here at Lead Guitar headquarters to share a couple of thoughts on choosing left-hand fingerings while playing a melody like the one we'll hear in Alla Nanita Nana. As we become more experienced players and get more comfortable with playing notes in higher positions, we can begin to move away from using the easiest left-hand fingerings, or those that stay mostly in first position, to those that make the line we're playing more expressive. So the fingering that we suggested in the score for Alla Nanita Nana, the idea was to make it easier for those who weren't used to reading in higher positions and allow more students to participate. The fingering was simply this. But playing everything in first position has some disadvantages too. It's harder to get the warm, dark sound that I think suits a melody like this. It's much better, much easier to do that up here in seventh position. And the frequent use of open strings in first position, especially the E's that are often held notes or land on downbeats, means there are a lot of important notes that we can't make sing by using a little vibrato. Vibrato, as you may know, is a subtle wavering of the pitch by moving our finger back and forth on the string. And that makes the guitar sing a little bit more. It also makes the note last a little longer. It's not a bending of the pitch like we might do on an electric guitar, but moving the finger back and forth, creating that subtle variation in the pitch. So just to compare, the open E string, we get this sound. Still really pleasant, but not the same expressive quality as we get here on the 9th fret of the 3rd string. So when we can use vibrato on all those E notes that would otherwise be open strings, we get more control over the tone we're producing, which can help us make a melody much more expressive. Find that last note in the phrase is especially important. You really want to make that sing. So those are things you can consider as you get more comfortable with finding and using notes further up the fretboard. Let's listen to that beautiful melody in context now. Here's Badi Assad and lead guitar students around the US playing A la Nanita Nana. It's time for Circle of Soloists, where we hear from students who are learning and arranging solos and duos that go beyond the scope of their class. For this episode, I want to give a special shout out to students from San Carlos High School, part of the Apache Nation here in Arizona, who not only contributed a solo and a duo, but also a clip of their entire class playing a pretty difficult solo altogether. Let's check it out.
Hello, we're the James Monroe High School Guitar Ensemble.
Today we'll be playing Moliendo Café, made by Jose Peroni and popularized by Hugo Blanco.
name is Amanda Limon and I teach at Drachman Montessori and I've been here since 2012. What is your favorite part of guitar class this year?
My favorite part of guitar class was the concerts and the gigs because I got to show off our talents in public.
My favorite part of guitar class was learning the song Ode to Joy because it was really hard to learn and also really fun.
My favorite thing about guitar class was doing all the concerts.
My favorite part of guitar class in year 2 is get to see all of the first year guitars learning the songs and getting excited to learn their new songs when I remember exactly 1 year ago we learned the same exact thing.
My favorite part of guitar class this year is that I got to meet new people and I got to do new music.
My favorite part of guitar class was being able to play music on the guitar and being able to share it out in the public.
My favorite part of guitar class is just probably being able to play music overall because it's so nice to be able to make and play my own music and not just having to listen on the radio or in a car. I can actually play my own music.
Before we say goodbye, I want to thank Badi Assad for inspiring all of us with her immense creativity and thoughtful conversations with students. I also want to thank the many parents and teachers who helped encourage, make, and submit student videos, and our students who put in the extra work to learn an ensemble part or a solo and share it with our community. You make us all very proud. Let's close the show now with one more performance to be proud of. Here's Pershing High School in Detroit.
1, 2, 3, 4.